Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome here to a beautiful afternoon here in Culver, Indiana. It's a great day for some softball. We got two of our teams playing here this afternoon. It's the Rochester Zebras traveling up the highway a little ways to Culver to take on the Lady Cavaliers here in a non-conference matchup. Welcome, everybody, to our broadcast here this evening. I'm RTC TV4 Sports Director Steve Stricker with you tonight. And like I said, it's a beautiful night out here in Culver for some softball. A little bit on the cool side, but sun is out. Field is in beautiful condition, and we're looking forward to a great softball game here between the Culver Cavs and the Rochester Lady Zebras. So the Lady Zebras coming in off of a rough week here so far. They're 7-7 overall, but 5-2 in the conference after starting the week with a 5-0 mark. Picked up a tough loss against North Miami, and then Southwood, I believe, was the other one. So they're coming in kind of reeling a little bit. They've got a little bit different lineup here tonight. They've got a couple girls that are out. So we'll go through that lineup here in a minute. Head coach David Musselman in his first season here with Rochester. For the Cavs, pretty senior dominant team, struggling a little bit to find the wins. They've had a lot of competitive games, but just unable to find those W's for Coach Brian Hammond. They come in with a 3-15 record and 1-5 in the conference. So ought to be a good matchup here this afternoon. Like I said, a beautiful day here. We'll get through the starting lineups and get ready for some action here from Culver here in a moment. Supposed to start at 4:30. Looks like probably going to be just a hair later than the 4:30 start. So we'll just leave it here and come back here in about 5 minutes with some more pregame here from Culver High School in just a moment. All right, welcome back here to Culver High School. We're getting final infield warm-ups here. The Zebras are on the field getting their warm-up, so let's go through some starting lineups here as we get set to go with a beautiful day here at Culver. Like I said, a little chilly tonight, but sun is out and shining bright. So we got some changes in the Zebra lineup here tonight. We're going to go through those for you as well. So leading off is going to be the pitcher, number 32, Maya Musselman. Second baseman, Delaney Chips. Number 4 is going to be batting second. Third baseman, Carly Beeler, wearing number 9, batting third. 00, Charlie Pocock is going to be batting in the cleanup spot. She's actually going to be doing the catching duties tonight. 25, Allie Pearson playing right field, batting fifth. Ashley Overmeyer is going to be in center with Maya pitching, wearing number 17. She's batting sixth. Emily Hughes stays at first base, batting seventh, wearing number 22. Lexi Loudermilk, wearing number 6, is going to be in left field. She's going to be playing there tonight. That's one of the changes. Number 8, Chloe Harris is another one. She's going to be playing shortstop, batting number 9 for the Zebras. As again, we said the Rochester Lady Zebras, coached by David Musselman, come in at 7-7, 5-2 in the TRC. For the home team, the Culver Cavaliers, number 2, Trista Fritter is going to be catching, batting first. Number 29, Bree Milam is going to be playing short, batting number 2. Number 25, Allison Pearl is going to be batting third, playing second base. Number 19, Jenna Moyce is going to be pitching and batting cleanup. Number 26, Emily Solstad is going to be playing third base and batting in the fifth spot. Number 20, Sarah Morrison is going to be playing center field and batting in the sixth spot. Number 12, Lily Prosky will be playing first base. Number 21, Miranda Ottoman is going to be the DH this evening. Number 9, Lizzie Pugh, left fielder. Number 27, Mackenzie Buckman is going to be in right. And number 6, Hattie Davis will be your flex for the Cavaliers this evening. Culver coached by Brian Hammond, 3-15 overall, 1-5 record in the Hoosier North Athletic Conference. Again, we thank you for tuning in to RTC TV4 this evening. I am Sports Director Steve Stricker. Glad to be here with you this afternoon. The Lady Zebras taking their final infield here, just a little bit behind the 4:30 start time, so we'll let you watch some of this. We will take a quick break here and thank some of our sponsors here on RTC TV4. And we'll be back here in just a moment with some softball here from Culver High School.
Welcome to the future. Imagined by visionaries, championed by leaders, and focused on results. Made real through hard work and a determination to build the things that people count on. Places where ideas are born, where progress fuels growth and strengthens communities. It's work that makes a difference. United Rentals. You're building the future. We're here to help.
When you shop at Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, you're treated like family, and it's a full-service experience. Our expert service team can keep your vehicle happy for years, from simple maintenance to major repairs. We even provide a loaner car if your vehicle needs to stay overnight. So we have an excellent source of demonstrator vehicles offered to you with substantial discounts. So search our inventory online or stop in for a test drive at Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth.
All right, welcome back here to Culver High School. Still getting the final infield work in here for the Lady Zebras as they get going with tonight's matchup here at Culver. So some of the changes that we talked about a little bit here for Rochester, Maya Musselman is in pitching. That's not a big change. She's done a lot of pitching for them this year. Charlie Pocock is going to be behind the plate for them tonight. Ashley Overmeyer is going to move out to center field. Lexi Loudermilk moves into left field, and Chloe Harris moves to shortstop. So some of the absences, of course, this evening, Macy Brown is out. And Allie Borges as well. So Coach Musselman here going to be working on a little bit of a different lineup than we normally see here for the Lady Zebras. Trying to get back here on the winning track, losing 2 here this week, falling to 5-2 in the TRC in the process. So the coaches and captains getting together here at home plate with the umpires and kind of going over the final instructions. And we'll get the lineups and anthem here and get going from Culver. So this is one of those games. This is, you know, 2 of the schools that we cover here at RTC TV4. I'm sure most of the people watching on cable and on the internet know what we're about here at RTC TV4, but we do cover 8 schools in our immediate area. Started off with Rochester, added Tippecanoe Valley about 10 years ago with broadcasting and partnering with them. About 5 years ago, we added Caston and Argus and began a partnership with those 2 schools. And then this last fall, we added 4 new schools, with Culver Community being one of those, Winnemac, Pioneer, and North Miami. And we don't just cover the sports. We also we get involved with the school. We hire students, get them involved with the filming, teach them how to do the filming. We also cover everything that we can in the schools, from choir concerts to band concerts. We try to cover school board meetings, even town councils. And then, of course, this summer coming up, we'll be covering a lot of the parades and festivals. We do a full week of coverage out at the Fulton County Fair. And so we get a lot of the community coverage. So we get deep down in with the schools and help them to promote themselves. And we also we really enjoy it, and it's a fun endeavor. And we appreciate everybody that watches and supports us here on RTC TV4. So meeting at the home plate is concluding. So we should be getting the starting lineups listed here and get the national anthem, get underway.
And now the starting lineups for both schools. First up for Rochester High School, number 32, Maya Musselman. Number 4, Delaney Chips. Number 9, Carly Beeler. Number 00, Charlie Pocock. Number 25, Ellie Pearson. Number 17, Ashley Overmeyer. Number 22, Emily Hughes. Number 6, Lexi Loudermilk. And number 8, Chloe Harris. And now the starting lineup for your Culver Community Cavaliers. Number 2, Trista Fritter. Number 29, Brianne Milam. Number 25, Allison Pearl. Number 19, Jenna Moyes. Number 26, Emily Solston. Number 20, Sarah Morrison. Number 12, Lily Prosky. Number 21, Miranda Ottoman. Number 9, Lizzie Pugh. And number 27, Mackenzie Buckman.
All right, so both teams have been introduced.
We now ask everyone please rise.
We're going to get the national anthem get underway here from Culver. right, so we're getting set to go here. It's going to be Maya Musselman leading things off here for the Zebras when we get going. Jenna Moyse going to be on the pitching rubber here to start things off for the Lady Cavaliers. She is a left-handed pitcher, so we do see a little bit of that in the TRC, but it always kind of throws a little bit of a wrinkle in there at first until you kind of get used to that ball coming from that other side. Okay, here we go. Some pitching stats here for Moyse. She's by far pitched the most innings, pitched 49 innings. Allison Pearl, the closest one with 27. She's got 55 strikeouts, walked 59. Has 57 earned runs, 137 runs allowed on 98 hits. Maya Musselman going to be leading things off here for Rochester, stepping up.
Up to bat for Rochester, number 32, Maya Musselman.
Maya's a sophomore, batting .364 on the season here for Rochester. Bats left-handed, going to start things off. First pitch in for ball one. That one on the inside just about hit her, able to avoid that. 2 balls, no strikes here for the leadoff batter, Maya Musselman. There's a shot over to second. Play over to first in time for out number 1.
Up to bat for Rochester, number 4, Delaney Chips.
That's going to bring up the second baseman, number 4, Delaney Chips. Moyse misses outside for ball 1. There's a shot over the second baseman's head into shallow right field. Chips is going to be on with a single.
Number 9, Carly Beeler.
With 1 out, that'll bring up the third baseman, number 9, Carly Beeler. Beeler, senior for the Zebras, batting .421 on the season. Showing bunt here early. Pulls back. And Chips into second with the steal. One ball, no strike here to Beeler. That one's a strike. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. Chips on second base. 1 down here in the top of the first. There's a knuckleball hit to short. Play over to first is going to be late. So we're going to have runners on the corners. Infield hit for Beeler.
Number 00, Charlie Pocock.
So 2 hits in a row gets the runners at the corner for the catcher, number 00, Charlie Pocock. Still only 1 out here in the top of the first. Zebras have a runner in scoring position. Misses on that one. We got the play down to second. Beeler moves over on the steal. So runners now at second and third here for the Zebras. One down. Pocock. That one goes back on top of us. It's going to be strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball's going to get away from the catcher, Fritter, and the runner's going to be safe. Chip's able to get in, gets the Zebras on the board. Beeler moves over to third. So the Zebras put 1 up here so far. We're still only 1 down. There's a nice bunt laid down by Pocock. Play over to first is going to be not in time, and that's going to score Beeler from third. Bringing up the right fielder, number 25, Allie Pearson. Rochester leading 2-0. Pearson showing bunt. Pocock steals second. That pitch to Pearson was inside for ball 1. Showing bunt again. Pulls back. That's going to be in for strike 1. Pocock steals third on that play. Senior center fielder Ashley Overmeyer on deck for the Zebras. It's going to be low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Still just 1 out here in the top of the first. There's a shot over to third. Solstad's has trouble with it. And Pearson's going to be on. It's going to be an error on the third baseman. It's going to bring up the center fielder, Ashley Overmeyer. Runners on the corner here for the Zebras. That's going to be a pass ball. Wild pitch. Ball 1. It's going to move Pearson over to second. Pocock on third, Pearson on second now for Overmeyer. 2 balls, no strikes. Moy's having a little trouble here finding the strike zone early in this one. Pocock will score on the wild pitch. Pearson moves over to third. 3 runs across for the Zebras. Overmeyer walks.
Number 22, Emily Hughes.
Brings up the freshman, number 22, Emily Hughes. Still just 1 out here in the top of the first. Rochester leading 3-0. Hughes takes the first strike. Little knuckler over to first, and nice double up right there. That's gonna end the inning right there. It's unassisted double play by the first baseman for the Cavaliers. So the Zebras score 3 and leave 1 on. We're going to go to the bottom of the first here, and for Culver, leading off, get things going, it's going to be the catcher, Trista Fritter, followed by Bree Milam and Allison Pearl. We're going to take a quick break.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, welcome back to Culver High School, where after 1/2 inning, Rochester leads by a score of 3-0. Leading off the bottom of the first for the Cavaliers is going to be the catcher, number 2, Trista Fritter. Maya Musselman on the pitching plate rubber here for Rochester. And that's a good sign. First pitch in for a strike for Musselman. That was the one thing talking to Dad, Coach Musselman. Maya starts out well throwing strikes. She does really well. But just like any pitcher, sometimes you struggle trying to find the strike zone. And so far, so good. 0-2 count here for Fritter. Just misses a little outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shot over to short. And easy play to first for out number 1.
Number 29, Brian Milam.
It's going to bring up the shortstop, number 29, Bree Milam. Maya misses in ball 1. Milam, a junior, only played in 4 games, batting .250. Takes ball 2. There's a good pitch from Musselman. Gets that in there, gets her swinging, strike 1. I see Maya's older sister Kennedy over here in the bleachers for the Zebras fans. Home from college. There's a shot, and that's going to get through short. So with 1 out, Cavaliers have 1 on.
Number 25, Allison Pearl.
And it's going to bring up the second baseman, number 25, Allison Pearl. Missing on that one, ball 1. 2 balls, no strikes. Pearl senior, she's played in all 15 games, hitting .302 for the Cavs. Musselman gets that one in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Count goes to 3-1 here to Pearl. And Pearl's going to walk. So with 1 out, the Cavs have runners at first and second for the pitcher, Jenna Moyse.
Number 19, Jenna Moyse.
Moyse holds off on that one. It's going to be a ball. Milam at second, Pearl at first. Still just 1 down here in the bottom of the first. Emily Solstad on deck for the Cavs. Moyse, that's going to be just over the head of the shortstop. And bases are going to be loaded here for Solstad.
Number 26, Emily Solstad.
Going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher at first. Solstad is a foreign exchange student in Culver this year, and she has really she's been impressive. She's come in, she's played volleyball, she played basketball, and played softball, and never played any of those sports before. Her only sport she ever played in her life has been handball, but she's come in, and she's the starting third baseman here for the softball team. She did very well for the volleyball team and for Coach Shedrow and her basketball team. So she's been fun one. Good friends with Ryan Sieber and Denise Sieber, who she are their host parents. So she gets an opportunity here with the bases loaded, 1 out. See what she can do. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Musselman misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Solstad. Bases loaded, 1 down here. Oh, she goes around. She realized about halfway through that was going to be too far outside, but it was too late to stop. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Solstad. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sarah Morrison on deck for the Cavs. Morrison, another one of the seniors here for the Cavs lineup. And Musselman gets her to chase outside on that one for the 2nd out. That will bring up Sarah Morrison.
Number 20, Sarah Morrison.
With 2 outs, bases loaded here in the bottom of the first. Gets the inside call on that one, just across the plate. Morrison, as I said, a senior, batting .259 in 11 games played here for the Cavs. That one's fouled back to the fence. Musselman trying to get out of a bit of a pickle here with bases loaded and 1 out. Has an 0-2 count here to Morrison, now with 2 outs. Change up, Morrison late on that one, going to be fouled out of play. Just misses on the inside of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Morrison. Ball in dirt now, count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Count goes full. Ball gets away from the catcher. And 1 run is in for the Cavs. On the wild pitch, Milam gets around. Pearl's going to move over to third. Moyes, the runner for Moyes, will move over to second. It's 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be a walk, so base is going to be loaded again for first baseman Lily Prosky.
Number 12, Lily Prosky.
Prosky, a sophomore, is batting .276 in 13 games for the Cavs. Takes ball 2. Designated hitter Miranda Ottoman on deck for the Cavs. Three balls, no strikes for Prosky. There's a shot over to short. Play over to first in time for out number 3. So the Cavs get 1 across, but they leave 3 on. And the Rochester Zebras lead by a score of 3-1 after 1. We'll take a break, come back with the second half here in your second quarter, second inning. Jeez. What sport am I doing? Second inning here in just a moment on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, welcome back here to Culver High School, getting set for the top of inning number 2. I am RTC TV4 Sports Director Steve Stricker, leading off for the Lady Zebras left fielder Lexi Loudermilk. First pitch is fouled off, out of play for strike 1. That one's popped out of play. Prosky not able to get over there. It's going to be strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Moyes on Loudermilk. It's going to bring up the shortstop, Chloe Harris.
Number 8, Chloe Harris.
Harris takes strike one. Harris is a sophomore. Has only 3 plate appearances, 0 for 0. Bunt attempt is going to be foul out of, so she has an 0-2 count. That's a pop up to short, and Solstad can't make the catch. So Harris is going to reach on an E5.
Number 32, Maya Musselman.
And that's going to put us back up to the top of the Zebras lineup to Maya Musselman. Harris steals second on that. First pitch is a ball to Musselman. One ball, no strikes. One out here in the top of the second. Leadoff hitter Maya Musselman at the plate. Takes that one outside, ball 2. Moise gets that one in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one's going to be fouled. It's playable off of the mitt of Fritter. So that's going to be an E2. Second error for the Cavs. 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Musselman. Full count now. Been a busy week here on RTC TV4. We've got a big variety of sports this week for you. We've done some softball, we've done some baseball, done some middle school soccer, and a lacrosse game over at Argus. So pretty good variety for you. Hope you enjoy your coverage. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Musselman rips one, just foul. Just foul. That would have been probably an RBI double, possibly triple with the speedy Musselman. So count remains full, 3-2 here.
Number 4, Delaney Chips.
Chips comes to the plate with 1 down, runners at the corners. Musselman takes second. Shot over to short, 1 run is in. And Chips is going to be safe at first.
Number 9, Carly Beeler.
Musselman at third. One run across for Beeler. Moise misses on that one. Rochester now leading 4-1. There's a shot back to the pitcher. Moise over to first, gets the out. 1 run does come across. So Beeler gets an RBI.
Number Number 00, Charlie Pocock.
Musselman scores. Chips on third for Pocock. There's a shot out in the shallow center, and nice job out there from Morrison, and registers the third out. So the Cavs get out of the inning 2 runs across, 5-1 after an inning and a half. Rochester has the lead. We'll take a break. Come back with the bottom of the second here in a moment. That's going to be Ottoman, Pugh, and Buckman up for the Cavs.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Hey, welcome back to Culver High School, where after an inning and a half, Rochester leads by a score of 5-1 over the Culver Cavs. Steve Stricker with you here this evening, RTC TV4. And coming up for the Cavs here in the bottom of the second, it's going to be Miranda Ottoman, followed by Lizzie Pugh and Mackenzie Buckman.
Up to bat for the Cavaliers. Number 21, Miranda Ottoman.
Maya Musselman on the pitching rubber here for the second. Cavs had 1 run across in the first, left 3 on. For Rochester in the top of the second, they had 2 runs on 2 hits, left 1 runner on. Musselman misses outside on that one. 2 balls, no strikes. Three-0 here to Ottoman. And Ottoman walks on 4 pitches. It's going to bring up
Number 9, Lizzie Pugh.
the freshman, number 9, left fielder Lizzie Pugh. Musselman gets that one in there for strike 1. Pugh, a freshman in 13 games, batting .125 this season for the Cavs. There's a shot, and that's going to find the gap between first and second. So Pugh's going to be on with a single.
Number 2, Trista Fritter.
Moving Ottoman over to second brings up the leadoff hitter, Fritter. Fritter takes ball 1. Musselman gets that one in there for a strike. No outs here in the bottom of the second. Runners on first and second here for Fritter. Musselman misses down low on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one high for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike here. Runners on first and second for the Cavs. And that's going to be a walk. Base is going to be loaded for Bree Milam.
Number 29, Bree Milam.
So a little conference out here at in the pitching circle with Coach Musselman and Maya Musselman. Bases loaded, still no outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Milam singled her first time up and scored the lone Cavs run. So the conference is over. Back to the bases go the Cavs. And up to the in the batter's box is Bree Milam. Maya gets that first one in for a strike. There's a shot to short for Milam. 1 run's going to score. Safe at second. Looked like they had the runner at second out, but they're going to say she was safe. Error on. So the Cavs get a run across. Still no outs. It's going to bring up the second baseman, number 25, Allison Pearl. Pearl swinging on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded still here for the Cavs. Musselman misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Musselman gets that one in there for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cavs still with the bases loaded. Count's going to go full 3-2 with that ball. Pearl, another one of the seniors here, batting .302 in 15 games for the Cavs. She goes after the low one, and that's going to be just out of play when first baseman Hughes gets her mitt on that. So back to their positions the Cavs go. And that's going to be a walk issued to Pearl, pushing 1 run home.
Number 19, Jenna Moyes.
Bringing up the pitcher, number 19, Jenna Moyes. So 2 runs across here in the bottom of the second for the Cavs makes it a 5-3 ball game. Good opportunity here for the senior Moyes. batting .444 in 13 games. Bases loaded, no outs. Musselman misses outside, ball one. Cavs got two across here in the bottom of the second, threatening for more. Musselman misses on that for ball two. Three balls, no strikes. And Moise walks on 4 pitches, pushing in another run.
Number 26, Emily Solstad.
For the third baseman, Emily Solstad. Emily struck out her first time up. So the Cavs back to within 1 here with a 5-4 score. So Franzoni going to be a courtesy runner for Moise at first. So Solstad comes up to bat here with no outs, bases loaded. Musselman gets that one across for strike one. Caught the inside corner of that one. Quickly ahead in the count, 0-2 to Solstad. Misses on that one outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Solstad. Got some infield changes for the Zebras. Hughes moves over to third. There's a shot to short. 1 down, and Solstad's going to be safe. 1 run scores. So an RBI, fielder's choice. It's going to bring up number 20, Sarah Morrison. Score is now tied at 5 apiece. First pitch in for a strike to Morrison. Bunt attempt results in strike 2. Morrison's going to be swinging with 2 strikes. Missing on the inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Morrison. Runners at the corners here for the Cavs. That one's going to get past the catcher, and one run's going to score. Solstad will move over to second. So that actually puts the Cavs in the lead for the first time here this evening. One ball, two strikes here to Morrison. Morrison grounds out to second for out number 2.
Number 12, Lily Prosky.
So 1 on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, bringing up number 12, Lily Prosky. Prosky takes that one for ball 1. On deck, number 21, Miranda Ottoman started this inning off for the Cavs. Missing low on that one, 2 balls, no strikes. There's a shot to third. Play over to first by Hughes in time. 5-3 putout ends the inning. But the Cavs score 5 and regain the lead by a score of 6-5 after 2. Coming up here in the top of the third, it's going to be Allie Pearson, Ashley Overmeyer, Emily Hughes for the Zebras. We'll take a quick break, come back with more action here from Culver High School on RTC TV4 in just a moment.
Hi, I'm John Oliver with a few reasons why your next pre-owned vehicle should be from Oliver Ford Lincoln. Imagine a 172-point certification along with a 44-point safety inspection. We even get you a vehicle history report. It's for your peace of mind because we treat our customers like family. You even get free car washes for life. So get more for your money and more for your trade with certified pre-owned at Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth.
All right, welcome back here to Culver High School, where we're getting set to go with the top of the third. Leading off is, 25, Allie Pearson for the Zebras. And Moise gets that one in there for a strike. Cavs put up 5 in the bottom of the second, lead 6-5. Big swing and a miss for Pearson. 0-2 count here for Pearson. Miss is just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pearson early on that changeup. Fouled out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one misses a little high, a little inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shot over, going to get in between first and second. Pearson in with a single. Start things off here for the Zebras.
Number 17, Ashley Overmeyer.
It's going to bring up number 17, Ashley Overmeyer. She walked and then was put out in a fielder's choice in the first inning. No outs here in the top of the third for the Zebras. Moise gets that one in for strike 1. Misses on the outside corner. Overmeyer batting .250 in 14 games. Seven hits on 28 plate appearances. 2 balls, 1 strike. Moist misses high on that one, ball 3. Overmeyer, one of the 2 seniors for the Rochester Lady Zebras lineup. And Overmeyer walks. Bringing up the freshman, number 22, Emily Hughes.
Number 22, Emily Hughes.
So the Zebras have something going here in the top of the third. 2 on with no outs. Hughes showing bunt, pulls back, takes ball 1. Fouled back. Strike 1. Showing bunt again, pulls back. That's going to be popped up off the fence, out of play. Strike 2. So Hughes going to have to protect here with 2 strikes. Missing on that one, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still no outs here in the top of the third. There's a shot right across second base. Rounding third. Pearson's going to score. Overmeyer is going to be on second, and Hughes with the single. Bringing up Loudermilk. Nice bunt, drops right in front of the plate. Over to first for the out. Back to home. Overmeyer, nice slide there, scores. Hughes moves over. Loudermilk registers the out.
Number 1, Carly Blackburn.
So Blackburn batting now in place of Chloe Harris. Takes ball 1. Two balls, no strikes. There's a shot over to second. Play over to first in time, gets the out. 1 run does come across.
Number 32, Maya Musselman.
So with 2 down, Maya Musselman at the plate. Two balls, no strikes. We got 2 outs here, nobody on for the Zebras. Moist misses outside. 3 runs across. 8-6 is your score right now in favor of the Zebras. And Musselman will walk on 4 pitches.
Number 4, Delaney Chips.
Bringing up second baseman, number 4, Delaney Chips. Chips 2 for 2. There's a shot over to second, and that'll do it for the inning. 4-3 put out, 3 runs across, left 1 on base. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. Rochester leading by a score of 8-6. When we come back, it's going to be Ottoman, Pugh, and Fritter for the Cavs. Thank you for watching RTC TV4's coverage of Culver Cavs softball. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Summit Contractor Supply is the area's leading supplier of tools, parts, products, and services to commercial and industrial contractors throughout northern Indiana and southern Michigan. Offering Milwaukee Electric Tools, DeWalt Power Tools, Metabo Power Tools, and more, Summit has the blades, bits, fasteners, and anchors to get the job done right. Summit is also a factory-authorized service and repair center. Contact Summit for all of your contractor supply needs.
All right, welcome back here to Culver High School, where we're getting set to go with the bottom of the third. The Zebras put up 3 in the top, regain the lead 8-6 after 2.5. Miranda Ottoman leading things off here for Culver here in the bottom of the third. Zebra scored 3 runs on 2 hits in the top of the third to regain the lead. Two balls, no strikes here to Ottoman. Three 0 now. Musselman gets that one across. 3 balls, 1 strike here for Miranda. Just getting started in the bottom of the third. It's going to be a walk issued to Ottoman to start things off. It's going to bring up Lizzie Pugh.
Number 9, Lizzie Pugh.
Pugh had a single, came around to score in the second inning for the Cavs. Oh, nice swing and a miss there on the first pitch. That ball dropped off the table right there. Nice pitch from Musselman. Misses high on that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good cut. Misses that one. Count goes to 1-2. It's going to be fouled back, so she stays alive. Pugh holds off on that outside pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Able to hold off. Count goes full. Oh, there's a nice shot over the head, and that's a great play out in center field. That Overmeyer, yep, Overmeyer with a great catch for out number 1.
Number 2, Trista Fritter.
And back to the top of the lineup we go with one out. Trista Fritter missing just a little bit low, it looks like. One out, one on. For the leadoff hitter, the catcher, number 2, Trista Fritter, gets that one in for strike 1. There's a blooper over. That's trouble. Hughes unable. Looks like an error. And both runners are going to be safe.
Number 29, Bray Milo.
So runners at second and third for Milam. Gets that one across for a strike. Still only one down here in the bottom of the third. That's going to stay fair. Nice job by Hughes getting that across. Gets the out, but one run does score.
Number 25, Allison Pearl.
Fritter moves over to third, bringing up Allison Pearl. Pearl's walked twice. Nice shot out in the center. Overmeyer underneath it and gets the out to end the inning. Cavs do get one run across. Pulled within one. 8-7 after 3. We'll take a break. Come back here with the top of the fourth. I believe it's going to be Beeler, Pocock, and Pearson when we come back for the Zebras. You're watching Rochester Zebras softball here on RTC TV4.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
All right, welcome back here to Culver High School. Culver Cavs put up one in the bottom of the third, pulled the score to within one here against the Rochester Lady Zebras. Zebras leading by a score 8-7 after 3. Culver scored one run in the bottom of the third on no hits, one error. Left one on base. So the senior Carly Beeler leading off the top of the fourth here for the Zebras. Shoots one in the gap between first and second, and she's going to be on with a single to start things off.
Number 00, Charlie Pocock.
It's going to bring up Pocock. She bunted her way on in the first, popped out to center in the second. Fouls first pitch back out of play, strike one. Wild pitch from Moyes. Beeler's going to move over to second. There's a rip. Nice job by the shortstop to knock that down. It's going to be an infield single. Moves Beeler over to third, Pocock at first, and that's going to bring up 25, Allie Pearson. No outs here in the top of the fourth. Runners at the corners for the Zebras. Bunt laid down. Gets the one out. Play at the plate is too late. One run's going to come across. So the sack bunt gets the RBI across.
Number 17, Ashley Overmeyer.
So one out, and that's going to bring up the senior number 17, Ashley Overmeyer. Pocock on second. Gets that one in for a strike. Runner's going. Play over to third. Just in time. Pocock able to get down under the tag. Popped up. Solstad can't make the play in foul territory. It's going to be a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nice run there by Solstad. Runner on third for the Zebras.
Number 22, Emily Hughes.
Overmeyer goes down swinging, bringing up the freshman Emily Hughes. And a delayed steal there by Pocock, and she gets in. Cavs kind of fell asleep a little bit right there. And Pocock made them pay. That's going to get through for a hit for Hughes.
Number 6, Lexi Loudermilk.
It's going to bring up Loudermilk. Got 2 down here in the top of the fourth. It's going to be fouled back out of play. Strike one. 10-7 your score here in the top of the fourth. Rochester with the lead. Nice job by Moyes fielding her position, gets the third out. Loudermilk goes down, and that's going to do it for the top of the fourth. Rochester scores 2, makes it a 10-7 game after 3.5. We're going to take.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
All right, welcome back here to Culver High School. Steve Stricker, RTC TV4, and we appreciate you tuning in to our game here today with the Culver Cavaliers hosting the Rochester Zebras after 3.5. Rochester leads by a score of 10-7. In the top of the fourth, Rochester got 2 runs on 3 hits, left 1 on base. And as we move into the bottom of the fourth, leading off, it's going to be Moise. And popped up to Musselman on the first pitch for the first out. I'll bring up third baseman Emily Solstad.
Number 26, Emily Solstad.
Struck out in the first, singled in the second. Takes ball 1. Gets out across for a strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 down here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul tips that one, strike 2. Misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a shot to, oh, what a play coming over her head by the second baseman, Delaney Chips. Saves saves a base runner for the Cavs. Solstad pops out to second, bringing up the center fielder, number 20, Sarah Morrison. Morrison walked and grounded out to second. There's a shot back to Musselman. Should be an easy play over to first for the third out. So the Zebras able to retire the Cavs 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the fourth and hold them off the scoreboard. So after 4, the score remains Rochester 10, Culver 7. We'll take a break and come back with the top of the 5th for Rochester here in just a moment.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
All right, welcome back here to Culver High School. Steve Stricker with you this afternoon here for RTC TV4. It's been a good one. Rochester leads 10-7 after 4. And coming up first here as we start the top of the 5th is going to be number 1, Carly Blackburn. Fouls that one back out of play for strike 1. Oh, back off of Moise, and that's going to get out into center. So Blackburn's going to be aboard with a leadoff single.
Number 32, Maya Musselman.
Bringing up the leadoff hitter, number 32, Maya Musselman. Maya's gone all 4 innings so far for the Zebras on the mound. Not really a mound, but sounds better. So Chloe Harris is going to be pinch running for Blackburn at first. Musselman showing bunt. Pulls back, takes ball 1. Ooh, jams in a little hard there in the second, but the steal by Harris. And that one's going to hit Musselman, so she's going to take the base on the hit by pitch. Bringing up second baseman Delaney Chips. Chips had a spectacular catch there in the bottom of the 4th to get the second out for the Rochester Zebras. Coach Hammond going out to talk to his team in the pitching circle. Talk things over here. It's a 10-7 ball game here in the top of the 5th. Favor of the Rochester Lady Zebras. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change here for the Cavaliers. Looks like they're going to go to number 25, Allison Pearl. So Moise goes 4 innings. Allows 10 runs for the Cavaliers. Starting with 2 on here. Those are both going to be tied to Moise. When we come back, the batter, Delaney Chips for Rochester. Cooling down a little bit. Can definitely feel the breeze. We are in the press box here behind the home plate here at Culver. So Pearl gets that first one in there for a strike. Misses high on that, ball 1. Still looking for the first out here in the top of the 5th are the Lady Cavaliers. Double steal, that is strike 2, but the runners move over to second and third. Yeah, Prosky in left. There's a shot to short, play over to first. Not in time. And 2 runs will score on the error at first.
Number 9, Carly Beeler.
So that's going to bring up Beeler. Still no outs. Misses on that one, ball 1. That's going to get through third base. Chips moves over to second, Beeler at first.
Number 00, Charlie Pocock.
Bringing up Pocock. Score 12-7 in favor of the Zebras. Got a double steal, runners now at second, third for the Zebras. 1 ball, no strike here to Pocock. Lays off on the inside pitch for ball 2. Val just said they have 11 stolen bases in the game, the Zebras. Pearl gets that one in for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's going to get past the catcher. 1 run across. Chip scores. Beeler moves over to third. Three-one count here to Pocock. And Pocock's going to take the walk. And she's going to go to second, and that's going to score Beeler on the steal.
Number 25, Allie Pearson.
Pocock does get thrown out at second. So Pearson hit by pitch, bringing up Ashley Overmeyer. Two balls, no strikes here to Overmeyer. Still just 1 down here in the top of the 5th. 3-0. Pearson on first. She was hit by the pitch. And that's going to be a walk.
Number 22, Emily Hughes.
It's going to bring up Hughes. Score is 14-7 in favor of the Zebras here in the top of the 5th. Got a timeout. Coach Musselman wants to talk things over here for a second. Yeah, Pearson on second was hit by the pitch. Got Overmeyer on first, was walked. At the plate is the freshman Emily Hughes. 1 down, her count 1-0. Make that 2-0. Hughes showing bunt, pulls back. Strike call in the inside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike here. That one bounces across. Runners will advance to second and third. Count goes to 3-1. One down, runners at second, third for the Zebras. 4 runs across here in the top of the 5th. Pass ball, 1 run's in. So Pearson scores, Overmeyer moves over, and Hughes walks, bringing up Loudermilk, and she gets hit by the pitch on the first pitch. Still only 1 out.
Number 8, Chloe Harris.
Brings up Chloe Harris. Bases loaded. Harris going from the left, looking to maybe slap. Loudermilk on first, Hughes on second, Overmeyer on third. Harris at the plate. That's going to be dead. Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pearl misses outside, 2-1. That one's fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Misses on now and count goes full, 3-2. So Harris is going to walk, bringing in a run. Bases loaded for Maya Musselman. Still just 1 down here in the top of the 5th. 6 runs across here in the 5th for the Zebras. I'll make that 7. Two balls, no strikes here to Musselman. Runners at second, third. Gets that across for strike 1. 7 runs across here in the top of the 5th. Makes it a 17-7 Rochester lead. She goes after that and shoots it right over the shortstop's head. 1 run across, and the second run will hold. Loudermilk scores. Musselman gets into second with a 1-out double. Wild pitch scores Harris. Moves Musselman over to third. 2 balls, no strikes to Chips. 3-0. Chips walks.
Number 9, Carly Beeler.
Puts runners at the corner for Beeler. Beeler reached on an error and scored earlier this inning. Still one down here in the bottom or top of the 5th. Pearl misses on that for ball 1. Beeler hit by pitch. Makes the bases full again here for Pocock. She walked and then got caught stealing earlier in the inning. That's going to get by. Musselman's going to score. Moves the runners to second and third on that wild pitch. Two balls, no strikes. (3-0). Beeler's going to walk.
Number 25, Allie Pearson.
Sorry, that's Pocock that walked. Bringing up number 25, Allie Pearson. Chips takes the early exit for out 2. That pitch to Pearson for strike. Three balls, one strike. And that's going to be a walk issued to Pearson.
Number 17, Ashley Overmeyer.
It's going to bring up the center fielder, number 17, Ashley Overmeyer. And Beeler gets off early for out number 3 to end the top of the 5th inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to make a special announcement.
Zebras score 10. We'll take a break. Be back here in just a moment.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
All right, welcome back here to Culver High School. The Zebras put up 10 in the top of the 5th, making it a 20-7 score. So Culver has their hands full here in the bottom, have to get at least 4 to keep this game going. The Zebras had 10 runs across on 3 hits, left 2 on base in the top of the 5th. As we come back here in the bottom of the 5th, it's going to be Prosky, Ottoman, and Pugh for the Cavs.
Up to bat for the Cavaliers, number 12, Willie Prosky.
Prosky's grounded out to third 2 times here in this one. Takes strike 1. Maya Musselman still on the mound for the Zebras. She's gone all 5 innings so far. Prosky with a nice shot. That's going to be going back, and a good play by Overmeyer out in center for out number 1. That was a nice catch going away.
Number 16, Kenzie Banks.
So for Miranda Ottoman, we got a sub 16 Banks. Swinging on the first pitch. No balls, 1 strike. One down here in the bottom of the 5th. That one in for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Drop third strike, play down the first in time for the out. And that's going to bring up number 9, Lizzie Pugh. Cavs down to their last out here in this one. Musselman misses. One ball, no strikes here to the freshman Lizzie Pugh. Misses on that one as well. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Rochester leading 20-7. There's a shot. Oh, what a play at second. Over to first. Safe, not in time. Wow, what a diving effort there at second.
Number 2, Tristan Fritter.
Great effort there by Chips. So Pugh gets on with an infield single, bringing up Trista Fritter. And that one's in for strike 1. Shot back to Musselman, over to first in time for the 3rd out. And that's going to do it for the ball game with the final score here. Rochester 20 and Culver 7. The Cavs get 10 run here in the 5th. Players congratulating, shaking hands there across the plate. So Culver scores 7. They had 5 hits, 5 errors, left 4 runners on base. For Rochester, they score 20 runs. 13 hits, 2 errors. And they left 6 on base for the game. So the Lady Zebras able to get back on the winning track here with the win against Culver. Final score 20-0. They'll go to 8-7 overall. Stay at 5-2 in the conference. For the Lady Cavs, their record's going to drop to 3-16, and they stay at 1-15 or 1-5 in the conference. So nice Friday afternoon ball game here at Culver. We appreciate everybody for tuning in here on RTC TV4. Got 3 games coming your way on RTC TV4 tomorrow, weather permitting, obviously, from North Miami, and it should be a good day. North Miami, Winnemac, and Frontier in a 3-way softball matchup. I don't know the exact order, but you'll get North Miami against Frontier, North Miami against Winnemac, Winnemac against Frontier in your 3 games tomorrow from North Miami High School. So should be some good action, assuming that the weather holds out for us. Going to hold out for us tomorrow, Val?
No, it's going to be awful.
Yeah, Val says it's going to be awful, and unfortunately it probably will be. But we'll get those games in. Tim Gearhart going to be bringing those games to you from North Miami tomorrow. I'll be at Winona Lake with my daughter graduating from Grace College in the morning. So congratulations to my daughter Madeline on a big accomplishment there. So again, appreciate everybody that tuned in to watch the Rochester Lady Zebras win 20-7 here against Culver. Sorry, I hit that too early. So again, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to our coverage here tonight from Culver. RTC TV4 Sports Director Steve Stricker saying good night. Everybody have a good weekend, and we hope you enjoy the action tomorrow from North Miami. And we'll be back with more on RTC TV4 next week as well. We got softball and baseball. Got a big game, Caston, coming up next week. They host Pioneer on Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday. And then also going to be traveling over to Manchester in what could be the deciding game in the TRC for the baseball, covering Rochester Zebras baseball over at Manchester. So a lot of good stuff coming your way. We really appreciate it. Congratulations to Coach Musselman and the Lady Zebras, and also to the Lady Cavs. Good luck on the rest of their season. They're going to be playing Culver coming up at Triton in the sectional action here in another a little less than 2 weeks. So thanks, everybody, and we'll see you later. Steve Stricker saying goodnight here from Culver.